Aha. Is this thing live? Aha. I think we live. Yes, indeed. Peace, love, and light. Is this thing live? Peace, love, and light. Welcome back to another episode, Tough Talk Tuesday. All right, this is Tough Talk Tuesday, episode 18, featuring Brother Blue Pill and none other than our brother, BRISBON. So without no further ado, let me do this, y'all. Let me go to the queue, open up the line, get the brother in the building.
Yo.
Like,
What's up, bro? What's popping?
well, what's good with you, man?
Been a minute. What's going on? A lot of cobwebs on the mic.
Yeah, we gotta get past the cobwebs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tons of webs, bro. What's popping?
Gotta knock the cobwebs off. You know?
Been a minute.
Good people, yes indeed. Yes,
Hello to everybody out there. Been a minute. You know, we back in the building, right?
we in the building. Shout out to the chat. Make sure that make sure that you know, audio was clear. You hear me clear on your end, correct?
I do.
All right, same here. I hear you clear on my end, so we good to go.
What's up with it, man? Been a minute, bro.
Oh man, that's a nice sound. That's a nice sound. The Cash App. I was just about to say, you know, this episode is sponsored by $ Blue Pillar 44, because a lot of people did miss the born day. They did miss the born day, so we got to give them an opportunity to participate, because this is a big one, right?
That's what's up. And how was your birthday, bro?
It's been amazing, man. It's you know, it's a gift that keeps on giving. I'm gonna be celebrating it through the entirety of this year.
Good for you.
November 13th, 2020.
Right.
So far, so good. It has been everything that I thought it would be and more already, you know. But it's been very educational. So I'm a student in my own classroom taking notes, you know what I'm saying, based on my own life. And this chapter of my life is more about my last name than, you know, about my first name.
Right. What you mean by that for people that probably never heard a term like that?
Okay, well, my 44th year marks the beginning of the 4th chapter of my life. This would be considered like my 4th lifetime. I've lived the same amount to about 4 lifetimes in this one lifetime on this one body. So this 4th chapter, you know, is to be lived for my legacy. My legacy is attached to my last name. My first name is more about my ego. It's more about, you know, me. You know what I'm saying? See me. I'm letting this thing off over here, you know, that young angst, that young energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to sit on top of the heap. You want to have the shiniest shit on so you could be seen. You want to shine the brightest. You feel me? But when you get a little bit more seasoned and you understand the game for what it is, and you have obtained those things and bask in that particular glow and made it to those particular heights, then you like, look, man, I need this thing to be continuous. You feel me? I need not position myself to go out like the elders who we be talking about on Tough Talk Tuesday, who nobody knows their name because they didn't get an opportunity to either tell their story, or two, solidify their legacy so their story will always be told, you know?
I like that.
And it's fitting to me that, you know, my last name would be Moreland.
Uh-huh.
Exactly the direction that this legacy building has been taken.
Uh-huh.
And in particular, because we haven't spoken in a while. I ain't even speak to you since I came back from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got an opportunity to posit some of my newfound theories because I came back categorically smarter from that trip, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was due directly to me activating the different hemisphere of my brain when I crossed the Atlantic, which is symbolic of the Middle Passage. This being the Jubilee year and us, you know, recognizing that particular passage, you feel me? The
Mm-hmm.
first place that we arrived when we got into the city of London and they brought us to Brixton and we jumped out the whip and we went and cut the corner to the marketplace. And the first people that seen us recognized us. And when we looked up on the wall, it said Moreland Avenue. And, you know, to have a profound experience like that, to go halfway around the world and still make it home, the shit is bugged out. The shit is bugged out, B.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's like ever since I came back from that experience, I picked so much up in that journey and on that experience and you know, my growth took quantum leaps just based on the position situations that I found myself in and how I excelled, you know, under those circumstances. And then to be able to gather all of that heat, all of that fresh prana, because the air is different out there. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And especially if you are aligning and fusing yourself in an experience that can really fill your lungs. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, your bop is different. You know, we made it to Parliament and did things that our ancestors never had the opportunities to do. You feel me? Let alone the living. You know, we came amongst some community organizers and they told us that they had a petition with 5,000 signatures on it, and they were petitioned in Parliament to be heard, and they never got the opportunity, even with those 5,000 signatures, they didn't even accept their petition. You know, so be able to jump over all of that and land in the position that we did when we stormed the Parliament and we went up in there and they took cover, you know, and for what to materialize the way that it did, for all of these things, for me to bear witness to all of this shit, like, 'cause we talk a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, we talk a lot of shit, and sometimes it's necessary, and sometimes people just trying to convince themselves of their own motherfucking story. You understand what I'm telling you?
Mm-hmm.
But other times you got goat mouth and you be speaking shit into existence as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So man, to be in the front seat, man, and bear witness to all this shit, be and to come back and get a newfound perspective about just who we are, where we are, how we are, you know what I'm saying, and why we are, you know what I'm saying? But the most beautiful thing of it all, man, you know, is what we are, you know, and that has the ability, man has the ability to change. You feel me? It's not too motherfucking late. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not too late. And you know, I put a music. Damn, we ain't been on this shit in a minute. Man, motherfucking milestones I didn't get a chance to talk about. You
Right.
know,
Yeah, been a
put the
while,
project
right?
put a project out. You know, when I came back from London, um, we recorded music over there as well. When I came back over here, I jumped into the video mode, you know, to knock some clips down from the project, and I ended up shooting an entire movie. And you know, the project ended up being a soundtrack to a movie now. So with all of that being said, and just the beauty and the serendipitous nature of how everything fell together, and ancestors were just really showing their hands and working their magic. And once again, like I said, being able to bear witness, to be in the front seat, what I'm saying, just being so honored just to be along for the ride. And then the way that the shit just, you ever been in one of them rides where you hit the motherfucking road and all the goddamn lights turn green and you just
For sure.
roll for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been on trips like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got that highway love because your conversations is high frequencies. Remember them?
Yeah, for sure.
Road opened up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit, it feels good. How you doing? So just that level, man, just that level of magic, that level of exposure to it all, and this being your life.
Hmm.
I think that a necessary component to growth, to health, to all of this shit that we talking about is the excitement. You know what I mean? Like you need to wake up excited about your own life every day.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
You know, you the one that frames the bigger picture.
Hmm. Wake up. And what do you think people need to wake up um and be excited about their life? Life is hard. So for people to wake up excited, what that look like?
Um, to realize that even though there's a level of challenge to it, you know what I'm saying, that the reality of the reward also exists. And don't let nobody take that from you. Don't let nobody jip you out of that reality and sell you their you know, their book of sales, if you will, in place of yours. Right? Because a motherfucker will try to sell you their bad fortune and pass it off as yours as well. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Pity loves the party.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that might be that man's hand and ain't got nothing to do with yours. You
Mm-hmm.
know? You might have a celestial ace in the deck. You don't know where it's coming from.
So if
Kaepernick got a third try.
he got what?
So he got a third try.
that's um that's a clear that is a prime example of game goofy.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't want to see no one go that route.
right.
I don't want to see no one personally I don't, well, people could do what they want to do, but I don't want to have no one in my life that that I I can't be around people that fuck up paper like that.
Right, right, right.
Right? Like the average, let's say 99% of human beings on the planet will never have an option to make $1 million in 1 year, my dude.
Right.
Right? And in a short period of time too. I call that unrealistic money because the masses don't touch paper that fast. You know what I'm saying? In an 8 month period for you to be able to scale for millions.
Right, right.
So
Such an
I've
M.
heard, yeah, and because the country, just the theme of the country is everything is about trauma, everything is about oppression, everything is about hurt, victim Olympics. you know, people just want to rebel. It's a lot of renegade hoeing going on, male and female. Everybody's just a renegade hoe. No
Look,
rules, no
Joker did
code.
$1 billion. Damn, bro. It's
Oh,
really
right.
been a minute since you spoke. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
This
yeah,
shit
it
came
has.
out after that and did a whole Billy.
Yeah, I get it though.
Yeah, I get it.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I get it though. Everybody's it's like a real weirdo energy going on where just everybody wants to vent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, you know, people can't find a tribe, you know, just kind of scrambling and trying to figure out where they belong and everyone wants to live in their truth at the expense of money though, at the expense of position and leverage. Everyone wants to live in a truth. Everyone wants to be heard, you know what I'm saying? Without monetizing it, just be heard. You know, the majority of the content on Facebook or IG or somewhere is a rant, you know, dragging family, exposing somebody, screenshots, you know what I'm saying? So you had mentioned Colin Kaepernick. He is an example of the man told people that he's at oh my nigga, if you come and ask me for some bread and talk greasy to me and tell me stop running, nigga, I'm not giving you shit. Fuck off. You want me to pay you when you talking to me crazy? That's first world problems, my G. That's like that's just American comfort. Like you got the America, we comfortable, bro. We comfortable here. Like we be really feeling ourselves. The rest of the world don't look like that. You don't have that luxury to do shit like that. That's first world shit. And what that does is it sets a bad example, yo. So somebody somewhere is gonna go into their job, and that's the only way they got to make paper, and they gonna just be talking greasy like that. And they ass gonna be homeless, yo. You there? You got disconnected.
No, I'm right here.
Okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, you mentioned this, so I had to, you know, what I mean, speak on it because, I just paying attention. Like niggas really be feeling that shit. Like, yo, the oppressor. Everybody's the oppressor. A regular white dude, driving the bus. He's massa too. He's the oppressor too. Like the white dude don't gotta have no power, no status, no nothing. He's automatically massa.
Yeah,
You can
he
you
gets bumped into that category just because, huh? Like,
like
damn, what a layup.
if I was a white guy with low self esteem, only thing I would do is just tune into Black Twitter. Niggas would make me feel great about myself. I'm massa, like really? You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm glad you got to experience what you got to experience because this shit is the twilight zone over here. You know what I mean? I wish you would have stayed. You know what I mean? I would have had a
Yeah,
partner
yeah,
over there
you know,
overseas and shit. Cause this shit is
true.
about nothing. This shit is America at this point, bro, is a dope spot. It's just it's a dope
Oh,
spot.
it's the trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap, yo.
It's the
Get
trap. You know what
run
I'm
it
saying?
up and get the
But
fuck out of here.
yeah, we we have a different approach when it comes to the probabilities and the possibilities, based on who we access and how we accessing them. You know what I'm saying? And how your message resonates with a particular audience. So I say all that to say that, I did walk away from the situation being convinced that you know, I I bore witness to some solutions, that I kind of seen some things that I'm crazy enough to go for. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the arena of economic empowerment and empowering a consortium of people that are connected with that, with that particular movement, it's not going to benefit every single body. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to connect and help every single body. You know what I mean? But just based on, seeing what our commonalities are, when you travel in terms of, what are melanated people going through that's similar in all of these places that we go,
Mm-hmm.
what some of the things that they value that's the same, what some of the, things that they see in common in terms of in their ancestral lineage that's not worth them debating about, that they could get along with, to be like, okay, yeah, we agree on that.
I got a question. What about the ancestors in the future?
What about
Why is so much emphasis on dead people? What about future people? I'm asking that because I hear that a lot all the time, right? Ancestors, 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 ancestors. When life is happening, right? When what about the people that's everyone's having babies? So what about the people that's coming to the planet? It's the people that are coming to the planet, they're gonna have more effect on the planet than people that are gone.
but in a quantum sense, when you approach it on that level, you know, all of that takes place simultaneously. So the ancestors exist at the same time that the future ancestors exist at the same time as the now. Of what you're the fulcrum, you act as the fulcrum for between what's in front of you and what's behind you. So it's just making a place at the table for them. It's not putting a sole emphasis on them. You're preparing a place for them so you can make an assurance for the future play, which is for the children that are here or that are to yet to come. And then they can pick up the mantle when it's your time, because there's something that's in you that desires to want to be here to some degree, the way that our ancestors before us have been here. And that's by being spoken of. That's by being, a contributor to this ongoing narrative and being part of that story. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody ain't here for the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Second question. What makes a person an ancestor? Blood or energy?
Both.
Okay. So when you say ancestor, can you be referring to Isaac Newton? Can you be referring to Galileo or Sun Tzu? Or does these ancestors have to have a particular look?
In this particular case, hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Yeah, in
Yeah.
this
Mhm.
particular case, I, you know, we're talking about when we talk about ancestors in regards to energy, that array of ancestors that you made mention of, they're all part of the energetic field. And that energetic field is represented in the ionosphere. And, we tap into that. That's intelligence. You feel me? Um, so I don't think that when you get downloads and those downloads are considered intelligence that is color coded, you're like, oh, I got that from the spirit of Benjamin Banneker Bay, as opposed to what you said, Isaac Newton, right?
Mhm.
especially if you are studying something in that field or that arena. And Isaac Newton is like a god, you know, in terms of how they had interjected all of their research and studies around his different the laws that were attributed to him. So that's how they set up economics. That's how they set up a lot of stuff following Newtonian laws.
Mhm.
So
I'm asking because
I'm saying, okay. So I'm saying that to say that yes, he's an entity like him is evoked by proxy as an ancestors through all of those various different things that he inspired.
I'm asking because I've heard the term ancestors my whole life, and it's used in a romantic way, as if these people was fire as fuck. Well, my ancestors wasn't fire as fuck. My bloodline is trash. So when I think of ancestry, why would I want to track? Why would I want to tap into an underperforming bloodline? And that's the direct people. I can't tell you about nobody from 1700. So therefore, if I come
Right,
from trash bloodline, then I would have to say, you know what? Anybody that existed on this planet is an ancestor because of the things that they were made up of. I'm made up of too, right? That includes plant
right.
life, that includes animal life, right? That includes everything that's been on this planet is an ancestor, right? So then
Mm-hmm.
I can access Marcus Garvey and Albert Einstein, right? Because it seems as though when people say ancestry,
You can.
there's a particular look that comes with that instead of an energy that comes with that.
Right,
Um, because again, it's a real romantic like no one is claiming any ancestors that snitched. No one is claiming no ancestors that was punks or pussies, even though these people exist. Everybody that
right,
exists in their history was not fire. How come no one is claiming the people that was downtrodden? Is every of my ancestors, I'm
right.
keeping it a buck with you. My ancestry, my bloodline is trash. So I'm not the only one with a trash bloodline. Everybody's ancestry can't be a bunch of superheroes.
Facts, facts.
Like, come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's ancestry was hoes. No one had a pimp in their ancestry. Nobody had a dope dealer in their ancestry. Everybody was in mental nature in their ancestry. Get the fuck out of here. So, but on another note, like, yo, Bruce Lee was alive. Can he be an ancestor or is ancestry blood? What is the qualifiers to be an ancestor?
There's that direct ancestry that's probably the most powerful, and that's the ancestry that's connected through your bloodline, right? And then of course there's going to be a secondary ancestry, and that's your connection to source. And in that equation, everybody is an ancestor, like you said, because any and everything that's made of that same subatomic particle of matter, you know, is part of source. So it's all part of the same thing.
Hmm. Hmm. So then, also, with that being said, if this is the narrative that we have raped grandmothers and raped mothers and aunties from the diaspora, if that's the case, then a slave master or overseer is an ancestor. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Is anyone going to
Slave
claim that?
masters and overseers are ancestors by proxy of them having had some of their blood in some of our lineage,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So,
Their ancestors are proxy of them being in our blood as well.
okay. So when people say the ancestors, are they including them too?
In some ways, I guess they would be.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't invoke their names.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So I think when people say ancestry, it's a little bit of salad bar-ish. They pick and choose and be like, oh nah, let me get a wing right there and a lettuce right there and a grape right there. They they weeding through. Nah, Shaka Zulu, not you, not my crackhead uncle, not you. You was a rat. You was a white man. Oh yeah. Let me get Queen and Zinga. Yep. Himotep. Yep. Funny, funny. But
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 I think that's exactly how they're doing it.
you said what happened?
I said I think that's exactly how they're doing it. And my
Oh,
whole thing is like,
mhm.
if you have selective genetics, right? You get your DNA results back. They say you got 23% of indigenous Native American, and you go to Cherokee because you want to get, you know, down with that particular nation and fall under the auspices of their protection and you everything else that they got going on for them, right? And you exercise the things that work most beneficial to you, and you kind of, it's not that you're not exercising the other percentages, it's just not something that you're leveraging at the moment.
Mhm.
Just chart that makes the most sense at the present time. So it's the same way that I guess people can be selective with their ancestry. You know what I mean? Um, you got parents, you got grandparents, you got great parents, then you got great grandparents, and the shit starts going from 16 to 32 to 64, and before you know it, you got a whole tribe in there. Now, there's something that's consistent, about you that I would consider wavy. Like you don't have junk genetics. There's something about you that is magnetic enough that you able to, you know what I'm saying? Claim your stake on this planet in this realm and leave something behind that would be felt. So how can you come from pure junk DNA? I don't believe that. There's something in your bloodline lineage that is able to shine through and propel you above the rest. That you know what I mean?
Me?
Unfortunately, yeah, we've lost entire generations.
Well, I'm not here from past, let's just literal ancestry. I'm
Mm-hmm.
more affected by future ancestry than I am past ancestry. Because if I were to really tap into my past ancestry, I'd be on meds right now. I'd be on the curb with a beer right now
Mm-hmm.
because my past ancestry is fucking garbage can. So, this tough talk. I'm not gonna front. So I'm not here. I'm not getting no insights from no angelic past aunties or angelic past grannies. Nah, not me. Other people might got some cool Negro spirituals and shit like that. I don't have that kind of experience. Um, so anything I'm getting, my shit is coming from the future. My shit is
That's
coming from some more other shit that
like
is touching me.
Kyle O'Connor.
What'd you say?
I said Kyle O'Connor.
Man, you know what I'm
You know,
saying? So my shit is not being affected by, like I don't have that memory. I don't have that stock, and I'll be dishonest if I sit up here and try to paint this picture of romantic blackness. Not me. My shit is trash. A whole orphan out here. You know what I'm saying? So any inspiration that I'm getting, it doesn't come from the past. Like I don't have pictures on my wall of a great uncle or a great mama. Shit, there's no greatness on my wall from no ancestry. I got Michael Jordan on my wall. I got Nipsey Hussle on my wall. I got Allen Iverson on my wall. Right?
Right.
You know how Lieutenant Dan died on the battlefield and he felt like, yo, you know, that was his calling.
Yeah.
My my calling would be a bag of dope, a 40 ounce, right on the corner. That would be my calling. Right? That's my ancestry.
Let me ask you something. You know, we've been doing the knowledge, the eras and generations. How long you think that's been going on in your bloodline for you to say that it was
Um
something inherent for you? How long do you think that's been going on? How many generations back you think that go?
Well, I got 100-year history of mothers that didn't have that lost their children. So my mother, my grandmother, and her mother. So I'll just start with that hundo right there. So I got 100-year history of that right there. So
Okay,
that's
so 100-year history of the women in your family who have lost children.
100 year.
In their womb.
No, lost them. Like just had a crazy relationship with their children, a deep seated hatred for their children. So 100 years. So going back to the 1800s,
Mm.
right? So my father's side is a little blurry, but I know more about my mama's side. So we don't have a rich history of matriarchs. We don't have that. I don't got no Sojourner Truth or no I don't got no Harriet. You know what I'm saying? Or no Mary Allen Pleasant. It's none of that. There's no heroics.
Where are you drawing from in real time then?
Indirect mentors, right? So, uh, okay, let's take you and I for example.
Mm-hmm.
So you and I met off the internet, right? So I seen the Know the Ledge videos '07, right? So
Right.
the information that y'all was putting out that had like Taj Tariq or whatever, I learned more from those videos than I did from any family lineage history.
Right.
So I'm drawing from the outside world. I can't give you no quotable from no grandfather or no grandmother. Or my grandmom always said there basically there's nothing to live up to. Nothing. So if I fail, I'm right on track,
Right.
right? Because what happens is,
No expectations.
I mean, you like Byron Allen said, position to fail. So what
Mm-hmm.
happens is when we talk about these dysfunctional families, and it started 80 years ago and it's just playing out. So when I came, the shit started 80 years ago. And the thing about it is because of black romance, meaning that of looking back in the past very romantically, thinking everybody's just righteous man and woman. No, well maybe there is not my people's. Right, so it ain't like that. So this is just honest, this is 100. So when you say where I'm drawing in information or inspiration, yo, it's from the environment, right? If something don't work,
Right.
I put it down, then pick something else up. You know what I'm saying? So when you coming from a position to fail, it's a lot of grace and favor, how you are, where you are. You know what I mean? You might have been chosen by something, but
Yep.
there's some bloodlines that need to die, and I come from one of them. So when I think of ancestry, I'm like, who,
But Eugenia, I'm gonna give you one better though, right?
Mhm.
They had a very powerful event here in New York about 3 weeks ago. the Ascension Conference 2020. Shout out to Sri Master Gano Grills, Red Pill, and Billy Carson, as well as Kambada and Brother Rich Black Magic 363. And one of the most profound things that Billy Carson presented, and Gano might have spoken it as well, and we might have spoken it, is that fact that based on the storage capacity of your DNA, right? You actually have in your possession the DNA of every single ancestor that ever existed on the planet. It's all in you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just the scope to give you how far back the timeline goes, and to cap it off at 100 years, man, it's like really not seeing the forest for the trees. You feel me? And there's greatness in you. There's greatness, there's the potentiality for greatness exists in all people, in all things at all times. You know what I'm saying? The self-realization of it is a cycle, and some people realize in a lifetime and others don't. You know what I mean? Even the realization of it is not necessarily speaking of how somebody harnesses it and it goes about yielding it and transferring it and transforming it. That's a whole nother demonstration. But it exists, you know? So I know there's greatness in you, you know what I'm saying? Even if you can't look directly at somebody in this particular lifetime and see it in them, you know, reflected back to you. You feel me?
Yo, okay. If I say the Rothschilds, no one has a problem saying they're trash. If I say, if I say the Sher family, the DuPont family, if I look at the House of Windsor, right? No one has a problem saying, yo, they're trash, yo, right? But Black romance, if I'm like, hey, this is trash, right? Now, I'm arrogant when I'm talking about me because I'm self-defined and I did the work on myself. But some things is what it is, and we have it's an interesting thing when we talk about this ideal of melanin and black. I don't want to go to heaven, so I gotta keep it a stack, right? Certain things I'm the one that experienced the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to go a million years ago. What they say in Ados tangibles, I'm about tangibles. Fuck a million years ago. And the last 100 years is no money, it's no contacts, it's no team, it's no pedigree, right? It's no creed, it's no family crest, it's no business, it's none of that, right? I'm the first in my family for a lot of shit. That's because of hip hop, because I was listening to Master P and listening to Baby and listening to E40 and listening to Dame Dash. So I wanted to get out and get something, right? So those are indirect mentors. But the reality is when you get grown, you gotta call a spade a fucking spade and not put these baby feelings on it trying to dress. Yo, you put a wig on a pig, it's still a goddamn pig. It's still a pig. It is what it is. But if it's a cracker, if it's white people, we have no problem. Oh yeah, they're trash. They're evil, they're devils, they're cave beasts and all that shit. But if we look at the evidence of a black bloodline and it's showing you trash, we'll doctor that shit up. Oh no, brother, it's not like that. No, it is what it is, and everybody's in charge of their own story. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So me personally, I'm more inspired by ancestry that is not born yet than ancestry that have died already.
Yeah,
Me personally.
I mean, again, so like I speak about having the excitement. You feel me? You should have some excitement about that because now you possess the power to program the future to set that scenario up the best way that you choose to. Y'all want to have grandchildren that come from over here that look like this, that are exposed to this, they got access to this. You feel me? Like these are the things that you have the power to put into motion right now by the plays that you make. So that's what I'm saying about the excitement of life. You should be
Mm-hmm.
excited about that daily because that's a lot of power to
Fact.
have in your hands. You have the keys to break these generational curses and do right and do in a way in which you set it up for the next 7, 8, 9, 10 generations. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my excitement comes from. It's not about unlocking the keys and the realization about the past. It's about being open and receptive to information that the past wants to posit in the present that is going to benefit, the future. You feel me? And being able to see down the road into the future and seeing the W, seeing how the West was won.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beauty of it. You feel me? So,
Mm-hmm.
and I, that's not a vision that I'm necessarily campaigning to sell to the world, but for the people who I know and I care enough about to say, oh no, you are amongst the ones, because you have made it from what you consider the trash pile. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, maggots make it out of the trash piles and live long enough to turn into flies. Flies can end up on some pretty serious shit out in this world. You feel me? You
Mm-hmm.
know,
You know how
flies
you know how
around and end up with a lord. Lord flies shit.
you know how you got AA, right? You know what keeps a person clean. They always go back to be like, yo, you know what? I'm a junkie, right? That's they tell themselves that to keep themselves keep the checks and balances, right? I'm alcoholic, right? And they can been clean 40 years, right? So me, I'm polished trash. That's the 100, right? Pop dusted off. Like, oh shit. Um
That's a
of
whole movement, yo.
huh?
That's a whole movement.
Yeah, totally. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is,
Many people with
I'm
college
good with
trash
that.
out
You
there.
know, I'm polished. I'm polished trash. So when I got my first Malachi York book, oh, I said, shit, okay. You know what I mean? And then I heard Bobby, and I said, okay. And then I, seen what Master P was doing. I was like, okay. And I heard Jay-Z talk about Crystal, you know what I mean? And Puff had shiny shit on. I was like, ooh, okay. Right. And then I just learning and learning and learning
Right.
and
Like
information.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm
That's
seeing
right.
seeing visuals, and I hear stories of Rich Porter and AZ, and I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, that part, right? And seeing people having some things, traveling around and start seeing baddies and women looking different, and money and what I'm saying? So that that it starts the transformation from from trash to a diamond, right? But I'm a person that's super honest about the origin and being like, okay, yeah, everything is thought. The universe is mental, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the transformation occurs in the mind, right? So I'm cognizant of that. Um, but I'm also aware of production, and shit is not really real unless you create the production, right? So that's what I'm here because of a production, because I took pens and pencils and wrote shit down in notebooks and created my whole reality. You know what I mean? Ups, downs. You know what I'm saying? And in terms of winning, it's like I already won. Like my son's life is nothing like my life. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is extra, right? Anything, new pussy, that's extra. New money, that's extra. Some more, some land, another house, that's extra. I already caught the dub. Number one, I didn't get smoked in the hood, right? And my kid don't know the shit that I experience. He's an innocent dude, so I already won. So there go the W right there. That's the generational curse right there. Like, what do the kid look like? Is the kid going through the same shit as you? Right? Two parent household? No. Right? He's experiencing different shit. So there's the win. Anything else from here, bro? That's extra.
That's credit.
You know what I'm saying? That's another car. That's extra. You know, another
Yeah.
passport. That's extra. Right? Some more money. That's extra. Some more food. That's extra. Some gray hairs in the beard. That's extra. You feel me? Cause honestly, if you make it out the hood you from, that's your second. You on a second life, for real, for real. Cause the odds of you getting out of there is super low.
You on your second life.
You second life, yo. You know what I mean? You still here, nigga? Bro, how many from your senior year in high school, how many guys are not here no more? Just if you could take a second to contemplate, how many people is missing?
It feel like 80%.
That would put you the same way as if you went to war, an actual
Yeah, yeah.
combat.
I got survivor's remorse from from just being like like people around my way, where I physically live at now in Bed-Stuy, or just now seeing like photo albums from their older brothers or people that they respect that are iconic in the fashion game, like in Polo or just Bed-Stuy street legends and shit like that. So they see us in these pictures all the way back in the 90s. And they're like, hold on. They had no idea. Because people can't conceive that we are actually, that age or what have you, that we would go all the way back into then. And
Mm,
they bringing me these pictures and everybody in the picture is dead. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And I'm
Mm,
looking, you know, and
mm.
and I'm like, niggas died for polo back then. Niggas died for out of treachery, thievery, all kind of shit. Like people, they lost their lives for
Mm.
every possible reason you could think of. But solid dudes. And then you like, I'm the only one motherfucking left to tell this story.
Mm.
And the fashion has retroed itself, is now back, you know, without all of the extra shit attached to it. But people done gave their lives for this.
Mm.
So I mean, it's just a different look altogether.
You won. My nigga, you just came from England. You know what I'm saying? You came from London, bro. You won.
And from London, I was with queens and kings and straight up royal dignitaries. You feel me? And I experienced an outpouring of love that I never heard myself say that I was ever overwhelmed.
Hmm.
I got to feel what that was like what the Beatles must have felt like when they first came to the States or something. It was crazy.
Hmm.
It was crazy. Like a, a, a on of love, and you felt it was different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You
like
won.
it's a different variance of reflection over there. These are people that study, they do research, they're studious, they, value education to a degree. So there's a level of intellectualism. So you could really go in your bag and be appreciated, for that in-depth shit that we get into. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely somewhere that I want to go and do some research, do some studying. You know what I'm saying? Like take advantage of the accessibility of a lot of archival information, and then there's a lot of ancestral information, and these are things that you pick up when you go into these areas, and these areas are heavily populated in the spirit realm with your ancestors. Now, I might not know the name, I might not know the direct connection to the motherfucker, but trust and believe, when you over there and things just doors start opening and you feel like it's a hand from the other realm that's leading and assisting, pointing you in the right direction, when you just running into caches of information, how else you gonna explain it? And it's like, why should I have to come back home and be rational to any motherfucking body? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
niggas look at London and they looking at Harry Potter and being thoroughly entertained by that shit. I'm telling you, yeah, that shit is a land of magic. There's some other type of shit going on over there. But the groundwork for all of that was laid by people who look somewhat like me. You know what I'm saying? And have a similar orientation based on the lineage. It said whatever you was dealing with today, that's what you was dealing with several lifetimes ago as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you running into the same people on every, on repetitive trips. And some people are breaking that cycle altogether and running into other people that are gonna assist them with bumping up to that next level where they can skirt up out of here and not come back. So it's just a beautiful thing. And for the young people on the line, for the people, that's just coming into this information, you're gonna have your time to shine, man. Just diligently get into the research of yourself ultimately. And when you find areas of the planet that you look at and that shit starts resonating with you and it pop up in your dreams, go there, get on a fucking plane and physically go to these places and let the land start communicating and talking to you and unfolding the box and really revealing, your connection to these ancestral sites. Because there's information out there for you.
AKA you won, my nigga. You won.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the yearbook picture and look what you're talking about. That's a win. And here's where I go in a different direction because I'm all about the individual. And some people will say, what, I'm here. Someone might give credit to their ancestors or whatever, but to pick up a book when everybody else is out frolicking or whatever and study it, then put it down, go look up the word, to go work out, eat different, to have that will, right?
Mm-hmm.
We give so much credit and energy and power to other shit. But to
Yeah.
be here right now and not shot out, that's all
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's a win.
That's a win,
That's a
man.
win. That's a win worth celebrating. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and I'm me. I'm only speaking for me. Yo, life is interesting. And for you to get where you gotta go, there we don't really go through institutions that teach us to worship ourselves. Most of the
Nah.
things is getting us not to do that.
Right.
For real, the only time where we're really worshiping ourselves is masturbation.
Facts.
That's it.
That's the only time you get to really get to love on yourself.
For real. And then
What do other phases of you loving on yourself look like?
man,
Nigga can't even clean his nails and have a nice fit without them saying that he's being in his feminine self and shit like that. So what can a man genuinely do to love on himself, to show that appreciation, to create that covalent bond, you know?
Uh, bro, only thing is happening is people are carrying forms of religion into the new age. So instead of just saying heaven, we say higher self. Instead of saying God, we say the universe. Instead of saying Jesus, we say ancestors. Instead, you know what I'm saying? But none of it is language for the self, bro. Like we never could big ourselves up. We never could say I did this. Oh nah, we gotta be so everything is servitude. Oh, the group, the family, like yo, it's totally fine to have necessary narcissism, It's totally fine to be pat yourself on the back because bro, I've seen you hit the pull-up bar. I mean, that might be your new normal. That not new normal, but that might be your normal. But it's extremely hard for you to get there. You had to get up, wash your face, bro. Not get distracted by no pussy or no email. Put your clothes on, right? To walk down this to get there, bro. To do something that your body don't want to do right now.
Right.
Goddamn right, you need the championship belt. You need to pat yourself on the back and be like, yo, I won, yo.
Thanks.
I won, man. I'm that guy, yo. I'm that guy.
Oh yeah, I'm nah. You know, that's me all day. You know, it's my
you know,
battle.
I'm saying that because brown skinned guys in particular um can't talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll give you a good example. If you pull up with two women right now, everyone gonna be like, nigga, you got some nerve. Not the women, the guys. They'll be scratching their head. Like, how did you pull that off? Right? What if you are just a high quality individual, bro? Therefore, you don't have no limitations. So if you want women, you got women. You want money, you got money. You know what I'm saying? You travel. Great friends, fellowship, whatever. But when you pull up, an eyebrow is raised. Like, nigga, who the fuck do you think you are?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying?
Nervous nigga, yeah.
Who do you think you are for reaching? Like I think you said earlier that you've seen something and you're going for it. I think so. That you said that you've seen something that you've seen you going for it. Whatever it is, how the narrative is, how dare you go for it? And Iron Rand talks about this we shit. Nigga, put the community and the group before yourself. That's the ideology. We. Right? Nah, bro, go for that shit.
Oh, I'm going for it.
Go for that shit. And it's fine if you put a lot of shit in the rear view, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You better believe it.
It's and you know, in that rear view, those objects begin to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's totally fine if that happens, bro.
That's
Not
right.
just you, other males too. That's you know what kind of can't pivot and can't move.
My shit. I'm already orientated because I'm coming back from out the country, you know, and catching people on the same corners in the same position doing the same thing, and I'm like, I just crossed time zones. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And ran through different worlds, and here you are in the same stuck in the same position. So very easy to leave people, you know, in the dust when they stationary. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not even in the race. They got cement block shoes. You know what I mean? So like I said, this conversation is not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm only looking for 144,000 for my mandate. You know what I'm saying?
144.
144. You know what I
For
mean?
sure. For sure.
144. You know, let me do me.
What about the group?
144.
What about the people?
144. I'm
Blue,
focused on 144.
the people though.
But you know what? I mean, because the beauty of it is the science of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Is that get to 144 by 12 times 12.
Mhm.
Get to 444 by 21 times 21. Both of them bring you to 3, which brings you to the multiplicity of 369, which is gonna, be an exponential increase. And that's how it deals with the people. Meaning that if you consecrate your first concrete 12 disciples, then they're gonna go and get 12 more disciples. And the exponential Fibonacci numbers, because the base of Fibonacci is 144. The base of heart frequency of 432 is 144 times 3,
Mhm.
which is heart frequency. 144 is 44. So, that's how you do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You gotta get your core discipleship,
Mhm.
integrated in what it is that you're doing, what you have to offer, this grand plan that you come up with. I came back with access to a lot of resources. I positioned myself to, be in alignment with a lot of resources. And I'm
Mhm.
very resourceful as a result of it.
Mhm.
So um, I can't entertain the idea of an everybody concept or a we concept. You know what I'm saying? I have to think like a jailholder. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I,
Yeah.
I do. I I think that
Like
that
I'm
idea.
in a house and only but so many people can fit in that house. And I'm cool with that. Because after that it's overcrowded. And we ain't trying to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? I know how you give it up. You know what I mean? And like I told you, shit, I wish you would have stayed over there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I mean, what can you say that ain't been said already? You know what I mean? What can you do that haven't been done? And I think it would be unfair for anyone to want to keep you. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because many people come to the community or the people and they do their part and they never are allowed to transition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're never allowed to make a move because the moment they take off, people are tugging at their cape like, nah, stay here. And that's
Right, right.
unfair.
Like,
That's
the world is big as a motherfucker.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I want to share with the people. The world is humongous, and there's so many places that require your attendance to your attention. You know, and don't get tied down to this concept of locality. I mean, everywhere on the planet has a market for something that you have to offer.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yo, the if I hit your line
Mm-hmm.
and it just shit was going to like weird, do do do, and I searched online, you wasn't making no posts or nothing. and you just got the fuck out of here, my nigga, I would not be mad, bro. For real, for real. I totally get it. I'm talking about you ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't saying nothing. Not just you though. Not just you. Mad males. You know what I mean? Mad, you know what I'm saying? Like just let's use the term black, right? Mad black males. Because the innocence has been snatched away. The ability to dream has been snatched away. These are people that played with model cars when they was young, yo. They wanted to do things and somebody killed their dream. You know, they shared their idea with somebody and somebody stomped it down. Someone told them no. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they became thugs. This is how they became started running the streets. You know what I'm saying? But before that, they was a kid, a little boy with dreams, you know, and
Right.
so many of them they can't get gone, so they have hella kids, or they get stuck with some dusty foot broad that can't do shit for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they stopped dreaming. It's hella women all over the world. It's hella friends all over the world, and then the society tells them, you know what? The whole world doesn't like you. The whole world wants to, you know what I'm saying? You're under attack. Like, how you gonna let someone tell you you're under attack? You know what I mean? But then when I step outside, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, and this is the mentality of mad black males just coming outside already from the rip in the morning, feeling like you under attack. So your day is just shitty. You wake up with it because people been telling you since you was a kid that the whole world is trying to kill you, and we
Mhm.
believe it and we carry it, and then we never could get gone. Why you think people keep going back to the hood, instead of manifest destiny some other land and create a new hood and bring the people there? Why
People
we keep
there,
going
right?
back? Why you keep
Why,
going
why
back
they never, why they never sent a bus to the hood and brought them people out
and bring
to
them out?
farm?
An
Yeah,
exodus. The
yeah,
hell we
wow.
going back for? Why we always going back to where our ghosts are, to where our pain is? You know what I'm
There has to
saying?
be something magnetic about it.
Hmm?
There has to be something magnetic about it.
It's a thinking. The magnet is in the mind, right? The magnet is in the mind. Look, the bro, people from Germany and Austria
The
and
magnet's height is the brain.
and and what's his name? Sweden and England, European countries left Europe, came to America, Central America, South America. The Dutch went all the way to South Africa, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When is the Black American gonna start colonizing other places? You know what I'm saying? Build up the block. Yo, let's get the fuck out of here. Why we going back? My homie got bodied right on that corner. What we want to go back over here for? It's done. It's ghosts haunting this shit. Let's get out of here. This shit is done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying let the people that stay, let them stay. So what I'm saying, but the gist of what I'm saying that thinking comes from the narrative of the average black nigga think he can't do nothing from what he's thinking, yo. He's taught that shit, and we recycle it. Yo, yeah. You know they want to kill you, right? Yeah. Nothing but fear, bro. Nothing but fear. Yo, the whole world don't like you, yo. The whole world
Yeah.
is trying to kill you, yo.
The black man ain't got no friends nowhere in the whole
The
world.
black man has no friends nowhere. Blue, did you just come back from London or not?
Yes, I did. And I
You
was
ain't dead.
overwhelmed by the love. Overwhelmed. You understand me?
So somebody lied then. Cause you supposed to come back like, whew, bruh, they was trying to kill me in London.
kill me, take my head off.
That's bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just you. I wish mad dudes be out. You know what I'm saying? Just be out, yo. Do your own thing, my mans. You know what I'm saying? Read what you want, wear what you want. If you don't want to listen to rap, don't listen to rap. If you like country, do it like country. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with who you want to fuck with. Go where you appreciate it, yo. You know what I'm saying? And don't feel like you gotta inherit other niggas' pain. Because when we talk about blackness, we're only a collective when we're passing out pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? So a 21-year-old black male gets shot by the police. We say, look what they are doing to us, right? Jay-Z does something with the NFL. It's not a we thing. It's a Jay-Z thing. See the difference?
Right.
If they kill you, it's a we thing. If you get married, only you's fucking that pussy, not us. So basically, when it's celebration time, there's no us. Everybody's an individual. You don't believe me? Watch when that income tax hit. There ain't no we.
Right. None of that.
Ain't no we. You know what I'm saying? But if two black males is fighting, we got to do better. Get the fuck out of here. That's trash, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only claiming we to W's and reverse it. Pain individual, we celebration. That gotta make sense. Like who transfers pain to each other like that? Like you crazy? We. Everything associated with an L is we. And W's are individual. Lamar Odom is getting married. That's his chick. If it's a we thing, can I hit his breezy too? No, I cannot. That's his wife. But I thought it was we.
I thought it was we.
So yeah, Blue, that's what you supposed to do, bro. You know what I mean? Because you already put in the work. You ain't got to do another video, another lecture, nothing. For real, if you wanted to be straight up selfish right now and opt all the way out, man, can't nobody say nothing, man. Straight up. Because, yo, quiet is kept, it's a little harder to get off the nigga plantation. You run away from the white man shit, right? You get free. Whew, bro, you trucking. You did it, right? You did it, bro. You did it. You know what I mean? You about to change your name, and all of a sudden, you walk into another matrix, and the overseer is a nigga. He start whipping you too. You a slave. Jordans. Rap music. Bad lifestyle. Everybody wants your everybody's competing for your light, your best years.
Die, nigga, die.
You know, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? For your best years, though. They want your best years, yo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Blue. You know what I mean? I'm glad you got that off. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get yours. You just had a boring day. And I remembered, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Reach for it, because like I said, like, damn, when you fucking with the conscious community, they won't let a nigga retire. Yo, when your next video.
Yeah, I mean, they expect output from you until your lights are put out.
Hmm.
Output until your lights get put out. You feel me?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
mean, and rightfully so. If you're emitting light until you don't have no more light, until your lights is out. And
mhm.
as long as you're emitting light, then people feel that you should be also emitting information or bits and pieces of information because that's all light is.
Mhm. Okay, like attract light. So that them coins are light. So if people would like you to keep emitting light, they need to deposit some light.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's one light current. Those are nodes. That's light as well. That's sparks. It go bing. The light go off on my phone when that cash app hit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's light. That's no money. Dollar sign blue pillar 44. Let's try it out. Let's see that light.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It has to be a beneficial thing. So if they want you to keep saucing and keep sharing your experiences and all that, they gotta come up with some money because for sure, they're gonna pay somebody. They're going to pay somebody. That's a fact.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So pay the kids. But yeah, man, damn blue, a lot of shit happened, bro. We wasn't talking, man. A lot of shit happened.
Lot of shit, man.
Ti checking hymens. Um, what did you think about that when you heard it, bro?
I didn't think about it.
Hmm. um, well,
Out of all of the things that have happened, that one I might know the least amount about. I saw it in passing, and the graphics alone with it was crazy looking. And I was like, you know what? I'm not getting into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I'm not getting into that. But give me some insight. What's going on?
well, basically, he said he shared that he goes to the gynecologist with his daughter,
All right.
so the daughter, to basically make sure she's still a virgin, right? Um, so of course
Hey,
social media went crazy,
he's looking,
whatever.
he's looking for hymens.
Yeah, he checking the hymen, right? Even though the hymen can break any,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing though. This is what people don't understand. And a lot of people went crazy about it. But the people that went crazy about it, they don't come from money and they don't come from position. And many people said the girl should run away, disrespect her father. What if the man has a ideal of arranged marriage with Saudi royalty?
Right. Like a pedigree type situation.
Totally. And the requirement is her to be a virgin. Now, the thing about it is, I don't think people know the history in the West of man and woman. Men never wanted to have daughters, they wanted to have sons. Okay. And the concept of a father walking down the aisle giving his daughter away, what he's doing is passing ownership to another man in exchange for a dowry, right?
Right.
So the woman, which is really prostitution, if you think about it, sidebar. Um, he's
Whole nother,
passing. What'd you say?
whole nother conversation.
Yeah, but that's prostitution though. He's passing off. He's passing off his daughter to another man in exchange for goods and services or alliance in warfare or straight coins, right? So
Uh-huh.
for Ti to do that, that tells me that he would like to be in charge of his daughter's sexuality for a reason. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it is what it is. Now, the way that she can not have that occur is for her to never take a red cent from her father ever again. But as long as you take the money, this is what people don't understand about provider or whatever. He who has the gold rules.
Right.
So if he got the money, then it's his way. Period.
Got
Right?
it.
So that's what happened with that, bro. that's what happened with that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
T.I. very interesting. He hit the news for a plethora of things in a short amount of time. He's like, he had a very interesting conversation with Alex Jones about the Possible Burger.
Possible what?
Impossible Burger.
What about it?
He was saying something to the effect that there might be human meat involved in this shit or something like that. Now, I don't know, what information he was running off of, or he was just repeating rumor. I don't know where he was drawing from, but they had a conversation about that. Sparked another a larger conversation online. I can't really say what it has quite led to. I just know that it got people talking.
He's an interesting cat because he never tells what discipline he's in at the particular time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has a great vocabulary, but sometimes I don't know where he's shooting from. And it seems like he's working on post-rap career. You know what I'm saying? So he's becoming more of a personality or whatever. But the thing about his podcast, I seen with him and Master P, it was hard to watch. He interrupted Master P on everything, so it was hard to watch. And I didn't really like the flow at the Revolt conference. I didn't like the way he was talking to Candace Owens. You don't have to agree with Candace Owens, but she be saying some shit. So, but yeah, that's what happened while we wasn't talking, bro. Byron Allen happened. The Joker happened. Mad shit happened. Chicken sandwiches happened. Hella shit happened, bro.
Yeah. Hella shit.
You know what I mean? Mad shit.
We might have to make that the Tough Talk documentary. The block and shit that happened while we was on vacation. We turned that into like a spoof.
Oh man, yo, it be just
we went on vacation and got stuck at the airport and all that shit was going on the TV.
Yeah. It really be a bizarre. So right over in my area, a dude got stabbed up. A dude got stabbed up for cutting the line for the chicken sandwich.
Chicken? Oh, that was out by you?
Yeah, it's over here in Maryland.
Yeah, son.
You know what I'm saying? And you know how I rationalized it. A lot of people, oh, that's a devastation. I'm like, yo, you cut the line while people was hungry, B. You cut the line, my man. You know what I'm saying? And yo, this thing about it is, I seen mad commentary regarding that chicken sandwich, right? The one thing people got to do is let people do them. It's look at black people. Yo, let people do them.
Yeah.
Literally, when they ate the Popeyes chicken sandwich, it did not make you shit. So let people do them. People want to get the sandwich, let them get the sandwich. People want to spend their money on J's, We spend our money on J's. It's crazy. A person go buy $180 pair of Jordans. A nigga say, man, you know you could have bought some land. Really, nigga? $180, right?
You could have bought you some land.
Yo, cause I'm gonna spend my money. You don't know how I make my cake, so ain't nobody gonna tell me how to spend my dough, yo.
No, that's right.
So if I want to blow my money on pussy, that's my business. If I want to cop hella drugs and get it in a Motel 6 with a prostitute, that's my business, yo. Or
Yeah.
if I want to go buy a Circle 7 Quran, I'm gonna do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, yo, let people do them. I don't get it where when it come to black, nah nigga, you gotta be black like this, or it ain't cracking. Come on, B. It's America, yo. Do you catch up with your own kind? You know what I'm saying?
That.
I don't like the counting people money, policing people vaginas and penises. Nothing, whatever nigga do, it's an issue. Niggas want to eat chicken sandwich, let them eat chicken sandwich. The thing about it is, come up with come up with a fucking recipe for better chicken and get the money.
That's what I said. When they asked me to comment, I said, look, I ain't gonna talk about niggas eating chicken because they're gonna do that. I was like, but why are we not competing for that market? If it's such a big market, why do we just come from letting Indians feed us chicken to fucking Koreans feeding us chicken? Now Colonel Sanders is feeding us chicken. Where's Nana's recipe? Nobody got a Nana with a mean enough recipe that you can set up something and compete against all of this money falling out of the hood, going to everybody else making chicken for us, and we synonymous with eating chicken.
Mm.
That's my argument. Feel me?
Yeah.
Because when I show up, at least I know enough to know that the people in the audience still eat chicken. So what do? I bring halal chicken, jerk chicken, and the shit is jerked with herbs and spices, got moringa powder and everything in there, seasoned and we sit the shit in sea moss and everything, right? God damn it.
Bruh, if I if if
So,
if I if I could
like,
do it, go ahead.
yeah, that shit slapping too. It's some of the best chicken that the people got access to. And,
Mhm.
and it's like compete on that level, create something that's superior than to what the hell that experience was about. Because the people told me the highs and the lows of it. You know what I mean? I listened. I was like, oh, okay, that's what it's doing. Get it?
Bruh, if I could franchise a one business right now, nigga, I'm gonna do a McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put that in a fire ass spot. Why? That's what people want. Yo, let me tell you something. And as an entrepreneur, I always suffered when I put what I wanted to put out in the market and not what people wanted. Every time, bro. I was sitting on inventory. I was taking L's because I wasn't listening to the market. I was doing what I wanted to do and what I thought people should like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Give people what they want, not what you want, what they want.
Right, what they want.
What they want. And every time that I didn't do that, I caught L's. So if I had the liquid capital, the $2 million, McDonald's, McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
with all the accessories and all that shit, grimace, everything,
Right.
everything, because that's what people want, yo.
Remember it's the bungee zoo for the kids to jump in.
Oh man, listen, doggy. You know what I mean? Like America is about giving people what they want. And for real, every time did I get something? Because I've done it before and I've sat on inventory before. I'm like, nah, this what the people need. Nah, man, give people what they want. Like if you in the hood, stand next to the bodega or the liquor store. Watch what people come out with. Tobacco products,
Right.
chips, rapper chips, Lil Romeo, Lil Boosie chips,
Right.
the Fetty Wap chips, the jalapeno joints.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people want.
Right.
Yo, so over here in DC, right? It's this Korean store, Asian, Chinese, whatever. So in this store, listen to all the shit that's in this, my dude. Fidget spinner, hair. Listen to this. None of this shit goes together. Fidget spinner, hair, milk, Lunchables, rosé, Scully hats, condoms, tampons, banana, gloves, nigga, brass knuckles. I'm not bullshitting, bro. Chex Mix, fam, like mad shit that don't go together, bro. They know. Look, and it's in a black area. They know what niggas want. But if a black person was to go open up a store, vegan pillows, fuck out of here. And then be like, oh man, don't nobody support black businesses. Give these niggas what they want. Fuck. These niggas what they want, yo. It's business. And we actually take Pan-Africanism or Garveyism and all the isms and black romance and put it in our entrepreneurship, my nigga. Like, is you crazy? No, man, it's about making capital. And people, yo, the amazing thing about America is people have a right to fail. And it's great business being on the side of helping people achieve their goals. I would definitely have a business that help people achieve their goals. If they would like to be overweight and fail, yo, Blue, have you ever heard of AshleyMadison.com?
Yes.
What does Ashley Madison do?
Ashley Madison, she does placement, online placement.
For?
Is it a relationship? Is it like a dating app?
Yes, it is. It's so married people can cheat on each other.
Right.
That's good business.
Good business, right? You guarantee clients. Guarantee clients.
Yeah. Married people it's so married people can creep. That's great business. People want to do that shit.
Right.
That's amazing business, bro. You feel me? And that's the reason why black businesses fail. They never sell what niggas want. Why you think crack cocaine was so crazy, bro? Niggas wanted that shit, bro. Niggas want to do drugs. You watched The Godfather in Harlem before the crack came out. Niggas was on heroin.
Facts.
It's people, yo. It's always gonna be a junkie class. What's wrong with that? My daddy was one. It is what it is. One time I was at his house and somebody called. We both was Kenny, right? We both got the same name. Somebody, I didn't even know my daddy was getting high, right? I picked up the phone. Hey man, nigga, can you owe me money? Nigga, I sold you the dope. I'm like, nah, this Lil Kenny. this is how I found out my daddy got high.
Right.
Somebody was selling it to him.
Damn.
It is what it is. What the fuck? What? Ain't no church in the wild, nigga. My daddy ain't exempt.
Right. Now I'm saying for you to have found out abruptly like that. That's what I was saying. Damn too.
Yeah, it is what it is, babe. It's America. But in all seriousness, when you look at why a lot of time of the mom and pops go out of business or black businesses don't get patronized, it's because they don't sell what people want, yo. You gotta sell what people want, and you're gonna be in business. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with Black America, the majority of the shit niggas want, it'll kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Sebi said blood and starch, yo. Right? It
Mm-hmm.
is, and this is the thing. People want to make money or not. Want to make money or you can't complain about the thing about crackers, they sell shit people want. Crackers sell tobacco to other crackers, right or wrong?
All day.
Do crackers sell alcohol to other crackers?
All day.
Okay. Do white folks sell porn to other white folks?
All day.
Do white folks sell guns to other white folks?
All fucking day.
Okay, so when it comes to business, how come all of a sudden the black person got all this morality? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? Yo, it is. I mean, if people want to make money, sell what people want, yo. Just point blank, period. Because everybody else is doing it. It's the free market, yo.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know where anybody else has been, but it's so many white people putting a machine up to their throat because they can't talk because they've been smoking cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's just the game, right? It's the free market. You know what I mean? So, that's so the chicken sandwich, all that. Let people do them. It's good business. It's a great business. It's a great business. You know what I mean? It's money. Money is not emotional, yo. It's money. You know what I'm saying? But just sidebar, there is a commodity that black people can sell as a whole. Sell hip hop. You know what I'm saying? If it won't sell in America, then it'll sell overseas. Sell hip hop. Let me tell you what I mean by that. There's people that go to Brazil and they teach English. Boom. All right. There's people that go to third world countries and they teach English, right? That's the commodity, right? So you could go to those same countries and teach a Tupac class, teach a Biggie class. It's for sale.
Yeah.
Hip hop is for sale. Lil Wayne, yo, for real, you could go to the alley in LA or Canal Street, all them old CDs. You don't think that should have sell in Taiwan? You don't think that should have sell in the favelas? Old Tupac and Biggie shirts, KRS-One shirts. You don't think that'll sell overseas? Right? Sell the culture. It's for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mexicans makes tacos, yo. And all this stuff is legal. Everything I said is legal. Right? I'm totally convinced that this group of black Americans now is scared of money. They want to get money from social justice warrioring. They don't want no money. They don't want to do business. It's a different group of blacks. It's about social. They want to go to heaven so bad. These niggas, Blue, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
These niggas want to go to heaven so bad. At the expense of their stomach. Sell, yo. Sell. Hey, Blue, check. Isn't the best time in business when you sell out of your product?
Yes, indeed.
So are you a sellout?
You want us to be a sellout business.
Right. Okay. I think Abraham Hicks have poisoned the mind of these niggas. They want a crystal and divine feminine so much, yo. And all is Byron Allen just told us it's $20 trillion in circulation. $20 trillion, bro. And we want to divine feminine it up. We want to go to heaven so bad, I swear to you. And I'm just mad that I can't sell that shit right now. But I'm thinking about it. What the hell these niggas gonna? These niggas want heaven. They don't want no money. They want to be kind people and good people. Fuck out of here. Fortune favors the bold. So if I could sell a chicken sandwich, bro, and it's legal, that's the thing. Is it legal? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So it's a free market. Don't knock people what they doing. Let them spend their money how they spend it. It's a lot of pocket watching. It's a lot of hater shit. You know what I'm saying? Just period, bro. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that happened. That happened while we was gone.
Like, yeah, that shit too. That happened.
Yeah, I didn't talk to you, bro. That happened. We didn't get a chance to chop it up, but it was an interesting thing. Oh, I didn't never ask you. What did you think of Byron Allen's situation?
Very interesting. You know, if for nothing else, conversation around Civil Rights Act of 1866. You know, I remember when the Moors were talking about that and people were shutting them down. They didn't want to, I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. So, once again, it's funny to find pieces of this information finding its way back into the larger conversation, public conversation, you know, coming full circle. But I think that it's something worth, you know, looking at and talking about the implications that it carries. You know, how Comcast is playing a mean game of chess, you know, and just this whole concept, you know, just you was talking about it earlier, the one as the collective versus the one versus the collective, you know. So he's one individual going up against this behemoth on behalf of Black people, and that's on how he dances in the ring, you know, against these people who don't want to take a $20 billion hit to the gut. They're like, yo, if it's this $20 billion of throwing you niggas overboard, guess what? We're gonna throw you niggas overboard. So they stripped that Civil Rights Act, and that takes the fireboard down from the Black App. Black App don't have no protection. The Black App is in hostile territory in an environment with them attempting to impeach this president, and his base is going to get very agitated and jumpy and violent. You know what I'm saying? So this one is really interesting.
Do you think, question, because I've seen this get thrown around, do you think him having a white wife matters?
Yes.
What
I'm saying that you're asking me based on a perception of an observer as I'm watching the thing play out from a distance and I'm gauging how it's being received in a public setting. Yes, from that observation, I'm saying it's going to count because he's going to be vetted in public for his Blackness. His Blackness is going to come into question if this is a person that's being anointed to speak for Blackness in a case that can have implications for the overall overarching aspect of what the black in this thing represents, right? That shit is gonna come into scrutiny because they're gonna attempt to, split the shit in half. You know, people against Byron. Look, this guy's putting y'all in a predicament. I think y'all need to talk to him and shut him down. Like Comcast gonna play that card soon.
What if in corporate lens, not the black app, but the corporate lens,
Yeah.
what if the white wife actually shields him and actually blends him in and puts him on the same playing field as his competition?
I don't know anything about that.
I'm saying that.
I mean, it sounds very hypothetical. You want me to entertain that possibility or something you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that as something that, gets them a seat at the table with the uncles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you don't ever be know what somebody's Thanksgiving dinner look like based on what family they married into and who that brings them in relation to or proximity to. Sometimes, these backdoor meetings really be back dining room meetings. Remember what his story was. Somebody was fucking with him, a billionaire nigga invited him in and forced to play. You know what I'm saying? He forced to
Right.
play.
Does that happen if he has? Do you think that happens if he has a black wife?
Yeah, I can't call it because I don't know what state of his relationship he was at when he got the invite. And I don't know if that's what made that individual bite. It could have been something that was uniquely about Byron himself that moved this individual enough to say, I want to put it all on the line and go to bat for this dude. You dig what I'm saying? So, but he did find somebody who put it all on the line for him. And I'm sure he's had that experience on more than one occasion. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I personally, I'm saying, in my own personal volition, I don't think that should be held against him. No, I don't think that should be held against him. I think that his works should be what, pretty much tell us what we need to know about him. His previous sacrifices, his body of work, you know, um, his dedication to to this particular case and other cases that he's had his foot in. He's kind of shown his interest in the quote unquote collective. He's has to fight for blackness because it's in that presented in that world as part of a black app. So.
Is I think the idea of a Negro savior always fucks something up. Like, okay, he's doing this. Of course, he has his own agenda associated with it, and it'll help some other niggas. What can we just leave it at that, or does it have to be more? His wife, his children, can it just be, what, I'm making a move. I need to do something. Oh, I found what I'm saying, the Civil Rights Act. I'm gonna come up. Other people are gonna come up too. Can we just leave it at that? Why does it have to go into the politics of who your wifey is? What you think?
You asking me why?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I mean, you know why. I explained to you already. I said because in the back of people's consciousness, they are attempting to gauge his quote unquote blackness and the thing that's going to create a cognitive dissonance is when you're gauging that and you're looking at the person that he stands next to. Saying this is the person that you draw your inspiration from, or who you want to put on a pedestal. You know, so it just becomes kind of, I guess for other people it becomes kind of weird for them to see through that
Mm-hmm.
and see it to the heart of what they expect it to look like, and that's him holding up at least a black woman. You know what I mean? Because he's on the front line fighting for the black family. Well, like you said, he's fighting for his business, what happens to be a black business in the space of blackness.
Yo, it's crazy, yo. It gotta be the perfect nigga, yo. Wife gotta be black. You gotta look a certain type of way. Gotta agree with your shit. Like it gotta be. You have to. You have to be like approved. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know what I'm saying? That's so ill to me. But people never. uh, but
Blackness,
people, huh?
pre-approved blackness.
You say you can't prove it?
I said pre-approved blackness.
Oh yeah, totally. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. It's just like, what happens if I play a lot of chess. So when I look at someone's moves, I look at it from a off the board chess perspective. All right. So let's take Ice T for example, right? Ice T's picking of Coco and the way he packaged her up. Let's get into some game shit a little bit. Ice T's picking of Coco is all about optics and is all about the game and is all about Hollywood. She has black girl features, but she's a blonde. She's a white broad, right? Now, this is the same cat that made Cop Killer, right? They was talking about this song in Congress. This song was a problem, right? How is it that this same cat that made Cop Killer and this rebellious music that Dolores Tucker and Reverend Calvin Butts hated in the early 90s, how is it that this person has been on one of the longest running shows on television getting $100,000 an episode? How is that possible? Is it
a show about police? Hold
on. A show about police, right? Is it because he has a great PR? Was he amazing MC? I mean, this is a light-skinned cat with a perm. Like what is and on record glorifying pimping culture. He was in the movie Pimps Up Hoes Down, getting curls put in his hair. Right? Okay. How is it that this person with this questionable background can get $100,000 an episode on Law and Order? Because his broad, yo, right? Because
you motherfucking banging New Jack.
Man,
you earned that role.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So not just not just before that he had the Mexican girl on the cover, his baby mama. It started with a D. She's on the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb now. But that's Ice-T's baby mama, right? So, right. But there's mad ways to pimp. You don't gotta put a broad on a track. You could put her in Hollywood. You could put her in a movie studio. See, she comes in the door before him. Now, the executive producer for Law and Order is Dick Wolf, right? You don't know what kind of gaze Dick Wolf has for Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this chick is moving. He's moving her around for a specific purpose. He picked her for a reason. Now, on the outside, if you in your regular pro-black stage, oh, look at, man, listen, people trying to get to money, man. It's the game, not feelings, right? So what I'm saying is the same way I know for a fact Ice-T leveraged Coco to move through the industry for him, because sometimes people can choose up on your breezy and put you in a position. just off the chick that you picked. Oh shit, bro, yo, you want to come to dinner? Because they like how your wifey look, right? All right. I don't know what Byron Allen's wife looks like, right? I don't know when he got married to her. I don't know what made him pick, but I'm just saying it could be possible before someone knocks his choice of woman, it could be possible that it was a chess move to get further into Hollywood. That's very possible. Right? That's possible. And the reason why I framed it like that is because the community or the people oftentimes aren't strategic with their moves, and it's about, you know what I'm saying, it's about social justice, you know, and meanwhile other people are picking mates for strategic purposes. Meanwhile, we want to get, you know, it's about real love. It's about real love. But I heard Farrakhan say this: 3 things that the black people in America are not taught: the science of business, the science of warfare, and the science of mating. These are his words. Black people mate from the waist down. White people mate from the neck up.
Yeah.
Did Farrakhan say that? Right. So someone would say, oh, Byron Allen, how dare you marry that white woman? First, you got to find out who's the white woman. What kind of background does she have? Who is it? See, we're about optics. We would rather a black man be with a black woman in a relationship, straight trash. But as long as the pictures look nice, it's all good. It's about the pictures, goals. The black family is nothing but pictures. No, you don't like me saying that, but that's real. Black love is pictures, man. That's all it is. It's pictures. Has nothing to do with pedigree. Has nothing to do with family crest or creed. It's about pictures. Martin and Coretta, pictures. Malcolm and Betty, pictures. So that's pictures. That's basically what it is look. Meanwhile, if you go into other communities, what their marriage is based on a lot of finessing. It's based on a lot of finessing. It's based on a lot of politics. John Kerry marrying Patricia Hines from Heinz Ketchup. Oh snap! Meghan Markle. Phil Valentine already broke that down. Meghan Markle is kin to Robert the Bruce. Oh, okay. Here we all thought it was, oh girl, black women leveling up. Man, she has Scottish blood, man. She is related to Robert the Bruce. Right. So when I'm looking at Byron Allen, I don't throw him under the bus because I understand moves and it's dealings over feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's dealings over feelings. and Black America as a whole will continue to be in the position that it's in until it adjusts its thinking and puts its emotions in its back pocket. Stop trying to get to heaven so bad and work the game. That's it. Work the game. You marry for a reason. Because I ain't never see a motherfucker split no love in divorce court. Make your mate a chess piece. Simple. Or don't have no kids. Because love is not going to help your baby compete with automation. Period. Argue with your mother. Yeah, Blue, that's when you come in and say something. It's tough talk, yo. It's tough talk, you know what I'm saying?
The visuals, man. I was just
It's tough talk.
going in my head, visuals.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's tough talk. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was little, I wanted someone to talk to me tough. You know what I mean? People wanna be hugged, yo. They want hugs, man. I don't want no hugs. I want money, yo. You know what I'm saying? I want. You know what I'm saying? I want
Hugs. Some people wanted older brothers who was gonna punch them in the arm, toughen them up.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, niggas think they're gonna mayat their way into so-called liberation, while everybody is playing vicious, right? The Asian is vicious in their mind. Look at their literature. Look at Confucianism. Look at Lao Tzu. Look at the I Ching, right? Look at the ancient shoguns of Asia. A whole country built off generals and warfare. Is that true, Zoo? Blue?
Yeah.
Right? So when they
very strategic, very military.
Strategic. What's up with the nigga and their thinking, bro? I don't get it.
I mean, the nigga's not programmed to see it for what it is. He don't see that move. He don't see the board, let alone to see how they move in on the board or across the board. He don't even see the board. You understand?
Yo, look, pull it like this, Blue. People appoint and say, colonizer. You know the colonizer writes books, right? To tell you how he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Colonizer. Why don't read the book? You know why? Niggas won't read it because they want to go to heaven. Right? They'll look at Byron Allen and be like, yo, he has a white wife. Yo, he's trying to make billion-dollar moves, but his wife is white. Are you serious, yo? Let me see now look at the difference between how a Caucasian male would do, right? If a black woman could get him into power, then he's going to mate with her. Period. If it's a black woman and she is a key piece for him to achieve a specific goal, he will do it. Why? Because the goal and the object matters more than personality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now flip it around. If a black man or black woman were to do the same thing, no, right? Yeah, you're a sellout. Man, I'm trying to make this move here. You crazy? And that's the thing. So for the people that want to make moves and the people that want to get something popping, you got to be okay with, you know, the bottom feeders. Call it that, the bottom feeders. You got to okay with the bottom feeders not understanding, because for real, it really is about class and it really is about hierarchy. Period. And if you don't want your children to be on the wrong side of history, you have to mate differently. It's bigger than getting a job and going to college, yo. And now what? Right? Now what?
Now what?
Now what? Now what? Right? and people told me the black man is the oldest man on the planet. Therefore, however a white person moves, did he study the black man or no? For Mansa Musa to have the power he did, what kind of thinking did he have? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Blue, wasn't Mansa Musa, they say, the richest man in history?
They say yes.
Mm. I think he would have to defend that wealth, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
I wonder what kind of thinking he had.
Military mind.
Right. Right. So, yeah, man. You know what I mean? So,
merchant, maritime, military mind.
Right. But we look at the pictures and say Mansa Musa. But the thinking, what is the thinking behind the moves though? You know what I'm saying? What is the thinking?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So on as 2020 comes and everybody can't go, yo. Everybody not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people gonna be left behind. And for those that know what time it is, you gotta put people in your rear view, and it is what it is. You gotta put your big girl panties on, your big boy drawers on, and you gotta mash on the gas. And people gonna stay where they at. They're gonna use pop culture words like intersectionality, toxic masculinity, narcissism, buzzwords, all while you're mashing on the gas. That's fine. Blow smoke in their face.
Facts.
Straight up. Because moving forward, competing with computers, the computer does not care about our feelings, yo. The computer's not going to care about racism. The computer is not going to care about class. The computer is not going to care, yo. So, Terminator shit. And I think black teachers have, especially in the conscious community, have done a bad job about educating the people on acquiring and getting things, being able to shift the mind. Yeah, you can be conscious, but what about when it's time to acquire shit? What is the knowledge that you're going to use? Tricks, being clever, being cunning. How you going to get some shit? How are you going to take from the people that have using your mind? What are you going to do? Smile on the deaf? Lord have mercy, y'all. What if you had to mate with somebody to get some power? Are you willing to do it? Or you want to be in love? Are you going to say money's not everything, except when the first of the month comes, then money's everything? Don't forget, everybody, you don't gotta like me. I got life insurance. Malcolm X didn't. Betty struggled. Their children struggled. Life was not good for them. Take that how you want to.
Yes, my brother. So, we've reached another one of those pinnacle points. 2 hours plus it.
Mm-hmm.
They got pure premium cut to the gut. Anything that you got left for them that you felt you might have left out?
What you say, bro?
I say you have anything left for them that you feel you might have left out?
KenBillions.com. KenBillions.com, bro.
It's been a minute since we spoke about that. You want to speak because YouTube has recently, come out with some new standards and codes and, pushing back. And a lot of people are now talking subscription models and streaming and things. You have any insight, you have any jewels that you can share about that particular endeavor, that world?
Oh, well, like I said, you know what I'm saying? So you already know, Blue, I've been talking the subscription model, and I suggest everybody go look, it's like this. For the people that have YouTube pages, Facebook pages, whatever. Right now, someone is gonna go in your archive and check out a video. What if it's one of your classics, right? You don't get nothing for it. The only thing they're going to tell you is, oh man, that video really helped me. You're not going to get anything for it. But Martin is playing on BET. That's a licensing agreement. Someone is getting paid for those old videos. Friends, that's a licensing agreement. Someone is getting paid for that. Meanwhile, you have content sitting on a platform from 2 years ago that is doing absolutely positively nothing, and people can re-up on your content, right? They can go watch the video and they're not going to pay you a red cent, right? The only thing they're going to do is say you've changed my life, and that's fine, but you can't eat that shit, right? I'm saying that to say when you have a subscription model and people are paying monthly fees, if they choose to go into your archive, that's fine because they are members. And that kind of thing should only be right and don't only should be available for members. So the content that you have on your Facebook or YouTube, it should be things that's like for promotional use, like let's say Costco, how Costco gives out samples, but your call to action to be should be for somewhere else. For a long time over the years, our call to action has been to a YouTube page, right? For a call to act, a lot of times our call to action has been follow me on IG, but you don't own the IG page. You're leasing it. So like you'll see flyers and it has follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. So the call to action is to a platform that you have no control over. Okay. So you want to move into a subscription based, membership based type of. You seen what Disney just did? Disney just got 10 million subscribers at $9.99 a month. Right? Everything is about subscription. Also, what it also does, right? What it also does is it allows people to stay out your business. Let me tell you what I mean by that. When you have videos sitting online, say you have family that don't rock with you or old lovers that don't rock with you, it gives them free reign to come comment on your shit. But when you have all your valuable content behind a paywall, now they don't have that right. They can't maneuver, they can't do anything. Right. So that's what I did a few months back. I consolidated all of my content at kenbillions.com. And you know what? I got ebooks, I got music, I got everything. And it's for the subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It's for the subscribers. So that's everybody should be thinking of subscription-based formats. Even if you don't have a website, what is going to pay you every single month? Not just not just a job. How can 10 people give you $100 reoccurring every month? How can 100 people give you $100 reoccurring for 12 months straight? Because the subscription-based model, what it does is no matter where you are, it's going to pull that money off that card. You don't got to chase them down. You don't got to call them. If there's money on that card, some accounts will even pull you in the negative. That's genius, right? That's genius. So, and with YouTube changing its formats, Facebook algorithms, IG algorithms, you want to have an opportunity where your content is locked behind a paywall. Like mine, kenbillions.com. Fuck with me. Yo, you there? Close it out, bro.
Damn, my bad. Visualizations.
Yeah. And just my last thing. It's 7 billion people in the world, right? This is what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not gonna rock with you.
Facts.
Everybody's not gonna rock with your content, right? So you want to try to run through as many people as possible, right? That's it. You want to try to run through as many people as possible. So I don't know how many people is on the stream. I don't know. I don't give a damn. If one person signs up, I'm good. Period. That's all it's about. That one person. And you build your platform one person at a time. Everybody don't gotta go.
Yes. Now tell them how they can find your platform one more again.
kenbillions.com, and then I got some throwaway content on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and rock with that. And you know, if you want to sample and test that out, go there, you know what I'm saying, and then rock with me on kenbillions.com, you know what I'm saying. If you don't, that's fine, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna sell to your mama, I'm gonna sell to your sister, I'm gonna sell to your granny and them, because I'm a seller. And I've been told no so many times. I think that's my middle name. But I don't give a damn about the no's. I think about yeses.
That's right. And on that note, family, I'm going to close it on the yes. Thank you again for joining us for another historic episode of Tough Talk Tuesday. This one, episode 18, long overdue. All right. Thank you for, being patient, having all of your life experiences, and being able to share some of that with us on this platform. All right.
Oh, Blue, one more thing. One more plug. The Game is Sold Not Told hotline. 888-565-8734. 888-565-8734. That's my own hotline. You know what I'm saying? So when you need some advice and you need some game, whatever it is, hit the hotline. 888-565-8734.
Access to that premium game 24/7.
For sure.
Got to love our people. Each love and life.
My nigga Blue, I'ma holler at you.